Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boom Goes the Dynamite. It is me, Jerry G, the SC Bushcoff, joined by my forever rival, the final Matty. What's going on today, Matt?
What is up, good people? I'm coming to y'all different, coming to y'all right off of my phone because my great internet service provider decided to turn my internet off without my permission. I did pay the bill, so I got to cuss them out once we're done with this pod.
Hey,
But,
let them know. Let them
right,
know.
so I got to do that. So, on top of that, also got to go back up to work because I was telling Greg this before we got on. Even if I could use my laptop, I forgot my charging cord to the laptop. It's sitting on the desk at the office. So on top of that, I gotta cut somebody out and I gotta go back and grab my charger. But all in all, it is Wednesday. We are halfway through this hellacious work week, and we are here to talk about AEW. That's what we're here to talk about. How are you, Greg?
Man, same shit, different day. Same
Right.
shit, different day. Look at Reggie defending us. How about that? What's going on, y'all? My God, y'all are already fighting. We just started. Yeah,
Right.
we're a little late. Who cares? Hey, look, 5 minutes is 5 minutes. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Uh,
We'll live. You'll
uh,
live.
Cookies, Batty, Reggie, Kanisha, how y'all doing today? Folks, let's before we get into Dynamite tonight, which is gonna be a pretty good show. It's gonna be a show specifically for me because me and Shirakawa's back in action. But let's talk about NXT
Right.
and the moment that finally happened.
About damn time.
That's
Finally.
right. Roxanne Perez finally got rid of Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxi. My God, it's done. We can move on. No, of course, we're talking about Trick Williams. Trick James is
Right.
finally the NXT champion.
He sure is, man. That was one of the best. That was one of the biggest pops in Performance Center history. That place literally was shaking. I've never seen. I saw the rafters shaking. Like wherever I saw whatever was there, it was shaking. I've never seen a crowd pop like that, and it was genuine. Like Trick Williams is honestly the biggest superstar they have that was just organically grown. We say this every time. He is one of the most popular, most over superstars for somebody who was supposed to be a sidekick.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't supposed to be where he is now at all.
Right.
When he was about it, that wasn't supposed to be this. And here we are. And I think we all get a little pissy when it comes to the NXT crowd every now and then because they kind of like to take over a little bit. But man, do they love them some Trick, and that love has spread across the fan base because, like we said, when he showed up on SmackDown one time, that place went insane for him.
Right.
So he's a major star. The thing that I also want to talk about today was some comments made by Booker T because when last week we were talking about how Dave Meltzer said that Trick is just not that good.
Mm-hmm.
Which and I think we're also like he's charismatic as all hell. Is the wrestling perfect? No, but like he's getting there. The point is that like he's only, I don't think he's even had 20 matches.
Right.
But he's so damn popular and he's so charismatic and he's just natural on the microphone. The wrestling he's better than he was when he first started out. Like he has improved enough where you're like he's already got what he needs to have to be a big star. The wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
the actual in-ring stuff is coming. But also, he doesn't have to be fucking Will Ospreay.
Nope.
He doesn't have to be, this 5-star match machine. He's just got to be good in the ring and great on the microphone. That's how you make it. And he's halfway there. I think for how little he's actually had experience wise in ring, I think he's pretty damn solid. He's pretty good.
He is really, really good to be to be so young into his career, like, and on top of that, it just goes to show how beneficial the pipeline how beneficial the pipeline they have from athletes in this NIL to professional wrestler. That is the pipeline. It's not just finding people that used to do amateur wrestling. It's not just finding former football players. Athletes are athletes. Trick was a wide receiver playing in one of these mediocre spring leagues, and his name is Trick. That's his damn name. I didn't even know that. His first name is like Matrick. Like
Matrick, yeah.
It's Matrick. His name is basically Matrix. His whole thing was he did trick catches.
Mm-hmm.
He took advantage of making trick catches and being a somewhat decent football player in a spring league, parlayed that into a WWE career, and now he's the NXT champion. And basically, 2025, he's going to be on the main roster.
Man, the main roster is going to be.
This is his last year in NXT.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's the guy's a mega. I mean, he has exactly what you need, and we've all loved seeing it, and him just finding himself.
People like him and Tiffany are like, wow, these are folks that were not watching wrestling. These are folks that just happen to be doing other stuff, and we love them for the stuff they can do because they're one of a kind.
Yeah. And also, last night, not only was it like, oh, okay, he's going to do it. And they have all these former NXT talents coming down to NXT to watch it. We saw Gargano meet Trick before the match. We saw Damian Priest, current world champion, meet Ilya Dragunov.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a ton of tag teams, former men and women's champions that were major stars in NXT come down to watch the match. WWE is really saying these two right here, these guys, they had a locker room sellout. Ilya and Trick, these are going to be two of our most important stars going forward. And that's what it came off as. And you don't see that them, like, I think the last time I saw a locker room sellout was in like WCW when it was like Ric Flair and Arn Anderson wrestling, and it was like everyone wants to watch this match. Like two of the greatest of all time.
Like Greg heard me constantly complain throughout the night as more and more people from the main roster showed up. And I'm like, why are y'all here? Go. And Greg's like, well, they're here to see Trick. No, go. Because you're going to end up in NXT. Go. Like the Creeds. That was my whole argument when I saw the Creeds pop up. I'm like, oh, nah. Y'all didn't win. Y'all not number one contenders. Y'all been repackaged. Oh, we're just here at NXT to see Trick. No, you're not. Go far away because
get the hell out.
Get the hell out. Because then
you already escaped.
Because then you're gonna be like Baron. You'll be in remedial. You'll be remedial NXT. That's how I looked at a lot of them. Like some of y'all are not far away. Like you're not that far off from ending up back here. Why are you here? Creeds especially.
It's
Johnny Gargano? No.
until Gable gets that thing officially going, the Creeds, that is a possibility. That is them and Ivy, like there's a chance. There's a chance.
That's why I was instantly saying, like, no, go. Why are y'all here? Why are y'all here? No. Run away from NXT.
That's right. They sprung a trap. Shawn Michaels and Ava trying to snag some people.
Basically.
We also saw that we went backstage with Trick. He was in his locker room and he's on his phone with his mom. His mom ended up in the hospital over the week. So he's talking to her while she's hospitalized about this massive match that he's about to take part in. And like, oh God, you could not be putting this man any more over.
Right.
And I have people talking like, oh, they're making it so obvious he's going to win. Like, that's fine. The point is, do you want him to win? And I do.
Right, that was the
And a
whole
lot of
thing.
other people.
Finish this damn story.
Yeah.
Finish
For
his
the love of
damn
God.
story.
For the love of God, do not have him lose right here. I said it last night. I said, look, if and I think somebody in our chat said it too. Like, look, if he loses, might have been Batty, which I hate to give credit to. if Trick loses, go ahead and let him go, release him, because there's no fixing him.
Basically,
Like, yeah, that's true. It's a fact.
like we're like the fans, we were tired. We're tired of being teased. There's only so many times you can tease us with this before we're just like, all right, we don't give a fuck. Like that's honestly gonna probably happen to Chad Gable. Like even though he has turned heel, when he wins, we're just gonna basically be like, oh, okay, he finally won.
Yeah, like,
but Trick is different because they haven't waited too long. It's like, all right, if y'all don't do it now, we are not gonna care ever again. So y'all better do it. They did it. They had no choice.
they had said, I think yesterday we were like, this is like his third opportunity against Ilya. He's got to win. And last night they said something that I completely forgot about. This was their fourth match.
Good. Oh, yeah.
Because
he fought him like a regular singles match.
He fought before. It was like around the time Melo was champion.
Yeah, I was saying he fought when he was still in like sidekick mode.
And Ilya just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And then like the second match he had a bit more offense, but it didn't work out. Third match he could have won, but Melo, taking his leg up during the match messed him up. And now we're here. But I don't know, man, it just felt great. It was a great win. People were happy about it. I did something. I hate that I did this, but I want to admit I was wrong because I forgot they did this before. So at Dynasty, Bryan Danielson and Will Ospreay had one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. I'll just say it was fantastic. They had a point where they both stood in their corner, and Bryan was going for the Busaiku knee, and Ospreay was going for his what's it called? The hidden blade.
Hidden blade.
And they rush in to see who could hit the finish. And they did that last night, and I was like, damn, they took that right from that match. And someone told me, no. Trick and Ilya did that first at Vengeance Day. It's like, that's right, I forgot about that. Damn it. That's right.
I wouldn't even say it's like it's just a recency bias. Like Vengeance Day was a long time ago. We just watched Danielson and Ospreay. So it's like, of course we're gonna instantly harken, like we're gonna go back. Our recall is gonna instantly go to that match.
Yeah.
But shout out to the person who brought that up, because I was with you too. I was on with that thinking.
But it wasn't like I was hating on them. And it was just like, it was a cool spot. I'd steal it too. But yeah, that's like you said, it was recency bias. The first match was so like they had a match way early last year.
Yeah, that's definitely
that might have been before Melo was even champion.
Like he's probably still in like
he's probably like still a heel around then.
He's still a heel. Whoop, that Trick probably hadn't even popped off, or it was just like whoop that Trick. It wasn't whoop that Trick. Yeah, it wasn't none of that. It was just whoop that Trick.
Come on.
Right, it wasn't none of
that. I stole that from Reggie. It was a cool moment. He got his moment. Him and Ilya hugged in the middle of the ring. Ilya, I've loved their rivalry where it's just like that's just two guys that just love the sport. They love the game. They want to prove they're the best. And that's it. And like I think we get on to AEW and some other promotions about that being the only thing they do.
Right.
That's not the only story we're getting out of like this company. It's just like that's what their thing was. Mm-hmm. They were there to prove who was the best. And that was all their feud ever was. Which is why it came down to this where Ilya was like, look, this is your last chance. I fought you 3 times already.
Like, if you don't win this time.
Either win this or you go.
Right.
Good point. Fair. Totally fair. So yeah, great match. The rest of NXT was pretty good. We Roxanne beat Lyra and Tatum. Tatum Paxley pulled out some big moves.
Yeah,
that
was a really good match for them to open the show with. And Roxanne, I love the way she capitalized because Tatum did all the work. All she did was get the pin. So I was like,
Roxanne
good being a little edge. Good being a
well,
little
that's
edge.
like she's got the crafty, sneaky heel shit. It's just that she can't cut a heel promo to save her life. But the rest of it, she nails. It's just that one thing that she can't do.
Yeah, she sounds like a little toddler.
She really does. Let's see. The Angel family took on No Quarter Catch Crew, and Tony D spiked Little Regal with that spine buster. I mean,
man,
sky high, boom! That was harder than like a prime cane choke slam. Just the absolute shit out of
it. That's Tony D'Angelo's move right there. I love Carl Anderson has a good spine buster. Tony D'Angelo he's always had a really good spine buster, but he's perfecting it now.
Yeah, he has. It's like a one arm one he's starting to get into, which I love. Yeah. I love the one arm spine buster. I'm a big Farouk guy, so that's like one of his. He always had. We're just like, get the fuck down, and that's that's what Tony does. Love it. That's like it's hockey, just like I'm fucking mess you up like that. It was great.
He don't even look like when I first saw him, and they were like, "Oh, he's the Don. I'm gonna be the Don." I'm like, "Okay, I understand." I'm like, "You look like a bouncer," and just like him with that spine buster is like, "Get the fuck out the fuck!" Like I told you, no hats. Like, oh.
We got a dress code, motherfucker. No.
Like, oh my goodness.
It's great. It's good. It was I can't believe the turnaround I've had on Tony D in like a year. Jesus Christ. Less than a year ago, I was like, I hate this man and I hope he gets fired. And now I'm like, this guy rules. This guy's great.
It's me. Because I was like, hey, I like Spaghetti Man. I like him. He cool. You're like, no, he's garbage. I was like, I know you think he's garbage right now. I was like, just give it some time.
Yeah. Something happened to Cameron Grimes, and we saw that.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you, Grimes.
I think he's back in 2 years. Honestly, I think he's back in 2 years.
Yeah, I really wouldn't be shocked if he pulls a Cody or something. He pulls a Drew McIntyre.
At least you admit when you're wrong. Yeah, I like to admit when I'm wrong. That's the thing about watching wrestling. You can look at someone and be like, this guy sucks, or this girl sucks, or whatever. And then, like in 4 months, you're like, you know what? Maybe it was too harsh. It was too harsh. I think a lot of people. Yeah.
I hate it,
God.
Man.
Yeah, you couldn't stand them. I think that's something that a lot of wrestling fans should do. Just like take a step back. This person isn't personally affecting your life. It's just, just sit back and just see what they do. Just give them a chance, one match, and just try to. And it might change your opinion.
Yeah. For me, I saw him in person, and I saw how he interacted with the crowd. And I was like, okay, I get it now. I see why this guy is cool.
Once you're like, I'm gonna open myself up a little bit and just see what this is like. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna end up just going along with it. The other time is if it's Mojo Rawley, and I just. He seems like such a nice guy, but like, good God, he seems like such a great dude. Like was it Breaking Ground?
Yeah.
He was like going out there to the local crowd, and he's like, this kid I've been talking to like for weeks. He got his grades up. I was like, oh, he's like interacting like personally with these people. So cool. Too bad he sucks.
Right. Mongo was like, I don't care. He still sucks. He didn't make a wish. I don't care.
Oh, shit. He can go to Impact. Grimes, Trevor Lee, now that he has a character, because back when he was in Impact, TNA,
right,
when he was Trevor Lee, he had no character. So I think if he goes back to TNA,
he can be Grimes.
He could probably be a world. He could probably be a world champion.
He could be Grimes just as Trevor Lee. Just like EC3 was just EC3 in NXT, but that was about it. They're like, what does EC3 stand for? It's EC3, baby.
That's it. if you got to ask, you can't afford it. You know, that's one of those things.
They are not calling that man no Ethan Carter, baby. Oh no.
Jada Parker whooped Fallon Henley's ass with her ass. I don't. I guess that's her finisher now. I mean, that was a drive-by haymaker with a cheek. That was interesting. But it looks it looked devastating. I'll give it to her. It looked devastating.
Someone said they call it it's called the teardrop, but I'm not.
Yeah, Vic said the teardrop cheek check or hip check. I was like,
okay, so
because I know like a teardrop is already a wrestling move.
Right.
A teardrop is a teardrop suplex. So I guess this is like the tattoo, like the teardrop thing. Like, all right, okay, sure.
Some a guy I follow on Twitter was like, they call it the teardrop because the tattoo. They said not only is the tear shot tattoo, it's also the shape of her ass. So that's why it's that too. And you know what? I agree with that. Double entendre, baby. The teardrop.
It was
HBK. We did that match. We gave y'all a great match. That match was all written by me.
I've never seen a match more booked for you in my life.
Like Mongo was like, man, Mongo was happy. He was like, oh man, we got Fallon Henry. I was like, see, we got somebody for you. We got somebody for me. I'm over here like, all right, I'm just happy I got Miss Parker on here. But if she wins, I'll be even more happier. I'm like, but she probably gonna lose because Fallon is better. Nope, she beat her.
That was the right move. I think that was the right move. You pushed Jada.
I was shocked.
That woman is getting over. Push her to the moon.
But like someone said, I agree with them on Twitter. That's the best thing about the women's division. The women's division is always either somebody don't like somebody or it's literally, oh, shut up. It's either way. Because they started fighting all because Jada Parker told her, hey, all that yelling and all that hollering you doing, you shut that up. Oh, yeah. So, do we have a problem? Yes, we do. Oh.
That locker room. Locker room's the new parking lot, man. This is a dangerous place.
In the women's division, especially because old girl who kept getting who got punched out by Roxanne, Ren St. Clair.
Ren St. Clair.
I felt so sorry for her that day. I was like, why did she have to get hit like that? It ain't. All she told her, oh, you missed the open challenge. You were in the shower. Don't! Why?
What did she do? She just told you what happened. Like, damn, that's fucked up.
Like, well, shit, Roxanne. I'm never going to talk to you. You got a parking ticket.
Yeah. Hey, Sean said you need to stay after practice. I'm sorry.
Right. Don't hurt me.
Let's see. We got the contract signing between Natty and Lola Vice. I think we kind of predicted what was going to happen here. Natty had Carmen Petrovic, and they're like, who's going to be in Lola's corner? Shayna Baszler.
Right.
And that crowd popped big for Shayna.
That was a good ass segment. That and Lola dropped a hell of a bar. She says
just because I shake my ass don't mean I can't kick yours.
Right. I said, okay.
Right.
Bravo.
Bars.
That's what the women, if HBK knows something, he knows how to write for the women because some of their stuff is low key better than main rosters.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. I was talking to somebody, or I was like replying to somebody that tweeted this. I think it's somebody that works at on one of the bigger like wrestling YouTube channels. Yeah. They said something about how come you can do this segment on NXT and it just feels important. But
Right.
like if the main roster did this, it wouldn't get half the time. It would be really goofy. It would come off really cheesy. Like, yeah, that's just something about the way NXT handles their women's division, where even if it's like cheesy shit, it still
It still
feels
has like
real.
some, yeah, but it still has a sense of realism to it. It's like, oh, y'all are at. It's most of the time. It's like they're at. It's just real. They're at the water. They're at the water cooler. They're in the locker room, and it's like, and I'm tired. And it's always they set it up always perfectly. It's always set up perfectly. Somebody's talking. The other person is sitting there. They're minding their business, but they low key start. The girl starts getting irritated, and we've all seen that type of argument start. All that happens is the fight ends up, instead of being in the locker room, they just take it to the ring. And shout out to Jada Parker for snatching her ponytail out at the end of that match. It went viral.
Yeah.
She snatched that little ponytail off. Then tweeted, said, "I ain't even need it anyway."
Nah, man, they got something. They got something good with Jada cooking. They really do. But
Hey,
yeah, Lola,
she's the crown jewel, OTM, baby.
she's the only jewel in OTM. Let's. I'm surprised they got that like Snickers commercial they got with the Street Profits, where Taz is like, "What was it? I'm surprised you're here. I don't know they bought trash at the table, or whatever the hell he said." And I was like,
Right.
"Damn, I mean, that's true, but like you can't just say that."
Damn.
So Lola hits that line, which should like be on a shirt at this point.
Right.
Shayna's going to be there for it's going to be the first ever women's underground match. It's yeah, it's the women's division is looking great. And I think it was like a month ago we were like, this the women's division is looking tough. Like it turned around quick.
They heard HBK heard me talking all that crap. Because I said it wasn't even crap. It was just saying everybody is level. Nobody is above anyone. And they're like, nope, we're chiseling away. There's going to be some separation now.
Yeah.
Still didn't say nothing about that North American title last night, though.
Not yet. Not yet. Still waiting to hear about that. But the women still were like most of the show because like we also had Sol Ruka take on Blair Davenport.
Whoop that ass.
In the like a beach
it was like a
break match.
Yeah.
And they had like pools full of like little balls and a table with like some like summer set up on it and some beach balls and surfboards. And I didn't know she could hit that shit in the middle of the ropes.
That's really I was gonna say the highlight of that match was Sol Ruka showing the world that I don't need the corner for my finisher. I can hit it from anywhere. Okay.
So as long as you got something to jump off of, you can just do that. Okay, right. All right. Oh, that's a game changer.
Like that's literally all I took away from that match. I saw her hit that. I was like, oh, wow, yes, she doesn't need the corner. Oh man, she actually has a finisher. She got a finisher out of nowhere.
Unless you're in the middle of the ring, you are never safe. You are never safe.
She's low. She's gonna forget you.
She's gonna snatch that soul no matter where you are.
No Diddy, but she gonna get you. Her long ass gonna get you.
It's happening. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was it's a great finish. It is one of the best finishes of wrestling. I'll be honest, and it's people like, you're just an NXT fanboy. A little bit, but also it looks cool.
It's a cool ass move that we thought that you could only do in the corner. And now she has figured it out how to do it from anywhere now. Like, shit. She's learning. She taught herself how to do this.
What did we say when she came back, Matt? We said that people have stepped up, and if she has not stepped her game up since she's been hurt, she's gonna get left behind. Well, turns out she really made herself a lot more dangerous. And
yeah, and she's just out there like I forget she even has a brace on half the time. Like unless I like really look at her leg, I'm not that brace because she's still doing everything she was doing. She's doing it all with a brace on.
Yeah. Woman's impressive. B Priestley, I could have sworn was going to be a champion like the second they signed her, and she has not held a belt once.
All she did
Goodness.
was marry old boy from Chase U.
Oh my God. So just another great night of women's matches. My boy, like you said earlier, lost Alexis King, Baron Corbin. He went out. Man, couldn't even let him go out on a high. Like, come on, man. That's not Lexus. He couldn't lose to like Oba, or somebody that doesn't suck.
Right, he lost to Lexus King. Like Lexus King is about to be. He's supposed to be showing up in for Booker T's promotion because they basically have a side deal to get NXT people since he works on NXT. And they're like, coming to Reality of Wrestling, Lexus King. I'm like, ew, I want to see him.
Cool, I guess.
Right, like I'm sorry, Booker. If I lived in Texas, I would not be going that night.
If I was there, I'd stay home.
Right.
Can't escape that massive L no matter what. I know, man. Like, it hurts me. It hurts me on a serious level. Then we got Trick and Ilya, and Trick hits the trick shot at the end. The match started at like 9:50, and I was like, this is gonna be a short ass match.
Right. I was like, either this match is about to go to like 10, 20, or this shit about to be over real quick. And it was over real quick.
It was like 11, I think maybe 12 minutes, something like that. But yeah, it was great. Ilya gets his big send off. Apparently backstage, he got a massive celebration for his career there, and so he's absolutely gone.
Hey, well deserved. He's earned it. He's had a hell of a run.
Yep.
He's been UK champ. He's been NXT champ. So shit.
Been dominant. Right. Put him in the King of the Ring, baby. Yes. Put him in the King of the Ring. A great show from NXT last night. Before we get into Dynamite, let's talk about the draft.
Because they had switched it up on us this year. This is the first draft under Triple H.
Yep.
And he said, fuck this bullshit. He said stuff got to make sense.
So we have here the pools for each night. So SmackDown starting Friday, we're going to SmackDown's the first night. We have AJ, the Spooky Girls, Alpha Academy, Andrade, Bianca, Braun, Sid, Ashanti the Adonis, Ivar, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Randy Orton, Ricochet, Seth freaking Rollins, Shayna Baszler, Sheamus, The Bloodline as one group. That's a hell of a pick. So I guess you're staying on SmackDown. Like that, they're just all right. I guess the OC with Mia Yim, they're just not with AJ anymore. That's just a complete.
Either they stay on SmackDown or somebody dying.
Yeah. And then Zoe. So that's for Friday. So obviously it's going to be SmackDown's pick is right here, and then Raw goes here, and then the rest of it's just free for all. Raw, the Monday Night Draft Pool, we have Braun Strowman, DIY, Apollo Crews is somehow still around.
Wow.
Yeah, he's Bronson. We got The Way. We have, them. They're trying their best. Chelsea and Piper Niven. CM Punk, the Creeds, and Ivy. I guess they're together. Damage Control is one group. Drew, the Final Testament. They haven't appeared here together.
Man.
Huh?
The Final Testament is so NXT.
Yeah,
they was gonna take over NXT last night.
Yeah, ain't no way in hell these guys are they're not going on Raw or SmackDown. We have Imperium together, even though Vinci's officially out of the group.
He is dead.
Yeah. Judgment Day is only done as Balor, Dom, and JD.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah. We got the Party Girls, Kevin Owens. We got
name.
they just call them Party Girls. Screw it. Call them Party Girls.
Right.
We have Legado del Fantasma, Naomi, Natalia, the New Catch Republic, the New Day. Wait a minute, hold on. What the hell is he doing there? Is that Odyssey Jones?
Yeah. And I was gonna bring up I saw this on Twitter, and they said Odyssey Jones last draft he was drafted to Raw, and he has never appeared on Raw. He ain't appeared on nothing. And they were like, they got a really funny thing to do for this next draft.
First pick for SmackDown, Odyssey Jones.
Like, this man could really get picked to go to a whole nother show and ain't never even made an appearance on the show he's getting drafted off of.
What the hell happened to him? Was there a reason he didn't show up? Did he get hurt or something?
I think all he does is that NIL. Like, he does the appearances for that, just like Ashanti the Adonis was doing.
Jesus Christ! All right, we got Pretty Deadly, Yes Boy.
Oh yes.
Shinsuke Nakamura, Tegan. I thought Tegan was gone. I guess not. We got Tegan. We got. I guess they're the Pride collectively. Is that what they're still doing?
I guess.
Tiffany. We got the LWO. Jesus, that's a whole.
I was about
to
say the LWO is some bullshit.
Yeah, and then we have Jade.
Dragon.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I miss him? Where's Ilya?
He's probably just. They're probably saving him.
Maybe he's like a surprise because they said he was going to be in the draft. So maybe maybe there's plus NXT superstars eligible.
Okay. I was gonna say they're like somebody got tired. They're like, I'm not adding all the rest of them. Just say NXT.
Yeah. So here are the rules. SmackDown there will be 4 rounds, 16 total picks. Raw will be 6 rounds, 24 total picks.
Just for that extra hour.
Champions in each brand are protected. So if you're a champion, aside from the women's tag team champions, you are not being swapped.
Okay, then. That's the old school brand split.
Yeah, which is why we don't see Damian Priest here, Bailey, none of them. Maybe that's why Ilya's not here, is because when they made this, he was probably still champion. Yeah.
I like those. I like that. Those everybody forgets about the initial brand split was smart. It was great. It made sense.
Yeah. All you had to do was just do that back, roll it back that same way, and instead we had that weird thing. What was it, 2 years ago, last year, where Becky and Charlotte had to swap belts?
Yeah,
and it was most awkward shit.
Those weird times where you had New Day and the Street Profits trading titles.
Yeah,
instead of just doing stuff like that, just make the champions be the champions. If you're a champion, that means you're good. You're safe. If you're not, you're just screwed.
There you go. SmackDown will be first pick on Friday. Raw will be the first pick on Monday. Rosters lock Monday, May 5th. I guess that means you can do trades. You can do trades until Backlash.
Right.
And then after that, you're done. So, what do you think about this? I like it.
I like it too. It's just it's a fresh coat of paint on the draft, and it is easy, explainable rules. Nothing sounds crazy. Nothing is huh? Why are they doing it like this? It's all right, SmackDown has these picks. You said, I think, Raw has 24? All right, they get 8 extra picks because they have the extra hour. Boom.
All adds
up. There's no
up.
fuckery involved. Everything is on the up and up. All they
And
gotta
cookies, no
do, like,
free agency bullshit. Yeah, we're
like,
just it's simple. Keep it simple, stupid. I like it. Yeah.
they did all of the bullshit before. Where is Jade going? Where is Jade going? Oh, she's signing the SmackDown. Guess what? It don't matter. We got a draft. Where's Braun going? Where's Braun going? He went to SmackDown.
Doesn't matter.
Don't matter. We got a draft. Like, all that bullshit we did for them, all it did was garner the rivalry between Pierce and Aldis. We actually have rivalry between Raw and SmackDown's GMs. So now,
and it feels
are going to have animosity.
It feels like it did back then.
Right.
It feels it's good. Like, oh my god, it took forever, but we're finally getting a draft that might actually be worth doing. Oh, good god! All it took was what, almost 20 years of doing it incorrectly. Jesus.
All it took? No, I'll tell. Well, all it took was somebody not paying some money. That's all it took. That's all it took. Thanks.
I can't believe. Oh my god! The whole time people are like, "Oh, once he goes over, you're gonna realize how bad we needed him." We didn't need shit. Clearly, we didn't miss anything.
All Triple H is the person who's like, the picture has just been crooked. He just came in and said, "Oh, y'all been looking at it like this the whole time? Now, how about we? Yeah, there y'all go. Yeah."
That's that Family Guy thing. Is like he just turns and goes, "Oh, it's a penis." Yeah.
Oh, it's a dead Lois.
No, it's easier when it's just easy to follow and not to worry about all these extra moving pieces. Just
I feel like
bam,
TKO
SmackDown has this many, Raw has this many. That's it.
Like I'm sure TKO probably saw some of the stuff Vince did, and they're just looking, and they looked at Triple H. Triple H was like, "I can make it a whole lot simpler than what he did. Just trust me."
I think TKO and the UFC are having a really good I can't remember the word, but like they're really influencing them in a good way.
Yeah. It's like a lot of the common sense approaches that are just like, oh, everybody else does that. It's fresh to us watching it in WWE because WWE has never done anything conventionally. They've always been late to the party, and they're, for the first time if ever, they're right there with everybody else.
Always got to be real weird
right
about it.
Everyone.
We got to be different. We're the number one brand. We got to be special. No, you don't.
We're sports entertainers. We're not wrestlers. No, we're wrestlers. This is professional wrestling. This is a championship title. This is a belt. This is
the amount of times I've had to talk to somebody and they're like, "Why do you write out superstars instead of wrestlers?" Because they specifically tell outlets that they need to be written as superstars.
Yeah.
Because that's how Vince wanted. But now no one gives a shit. You can say whatever you want. Let's get into AEW. AEW coming off of Dynasty
into a new era, the Swerve era.
Swerve era, baby. Yeah,
and
it's
the Willow era.
Yeah, you see that picture Swerve and Willow took together?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
It was like smile, and Swerve was like, it was me among the camera. And then we had a group photo collection of Willow, Chris, and Bivens at Chuck E. Cheese. They had a mascot there, and Willow titled it, "We met Charles Entertainment Cheese."
Not the full government.
The full
government, Charles, because a lot of folks forget that E even stands for entertainment. Yeah, that man's name is Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Like, damn, I almost gave away a social security number. Jesus.
Right.
So it looks like a pretty solid show. There's one segment that's clearly like, I can go do laundry when this happens, which is, yeah. Yeah. We'll hear from the from the learning tree, Chris Jericho. Like,
Oh my God.
I can do anything else with my time.
He trademarked that bullshit, but he is the Lionheart. And I'm like, which one are you? Are you a tree or are you a Lionheart? You can't be both. Like, how you gonna have all these nicknames while you coming out there? You the FTW champion, the Learning Tree, Lionheart, Chris Jericho,
Painmaker, pain bringer, pain doer.
Click. And then you want folks to sing that Judas with you. No, ain't nobody doing. No. We're not doing that.
And he also trademarked the vortex or black hole or the Canadian hole. I hope not. He did trademark
the vortex because he heard everybody talking shit. Like, oh man, you got stuck in the Jericho vortex. It's like,
thanks for ruining the fun, Chris.
Right.
That's awesome. I remember years ago. I agree with Kanisha. I remember years ago when I was like, "Oh, the Jericho podcast is awesome." Jericho's like, you remember that good time when he was like at the peak of his career,
right?
In 2014, the podcast that was great. And look at how the mighty have fallen. Jesus.
Then
Christ.
he brought Eric Trump on there. I was like, oh no.
That's
no.
Bro, it was such a. I was like, I don't have to go to. I was listening on iTunes for so long. I guess I'll have to go listen to on podcast one. Oh, Trump. Oh God. All right, never mind. I'll find something else.
Conspiracy theories, and then like he had Eric Trump, and then he did like some sort of weird conspiracy theory, some Alex Jones type of shit. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just listen to Busted Open. I'll just listen to Busted Open.
I'll just listen to The Ringer.
Yeah, there are other options. Right. There was a point where I was like, oh, he had like the Triple H 2-parter, which is great, and then we did the Bigfoot Hunters, which is hilarious, and then we had the Talking Shop episodes, which are great.
I was about to say he had Talking Shop.
Yeah, and then Grifter's gonna grift, Carney's gonna carney.
Yeah. Damn you, Jericho.
Yeah, I do. That's how I start my morning off, Reggie. That's a good show to listen to. It's good stuff. I sometimes they say some out of pocket shit.
Right.
That's going to be on there. We're also going to see this match is for me, just like how last night we had a match from Matt. We get to see the ROH rematch on AEW Dynamite. The goddess herself, Mina Shirakawa, taking on Anna Jay.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely for you. They're giving you an Anna Jay match on TV.
And Mina gets to have Mariah May in her corner. I'm like, oh my God, could this be any more from me?
Right.
This is right up my alley. We're gonna do the Who's Your Best Friend segment when Orange Cassidy and
my goodness,
Trent are fighting over the rights to their friend Chucky T. Right. Coming to the next
and do laundry during Jericho, you will during that match.
Coming up in the next AEW exclusive pay-per-view, Chuck Taylor on a ladder match or whatever, on a forklift.
They out here having a Rugrats match. Out here having Angelica and Tommy fighting over Chucky. Like, what?
The hell is it? Exactly. Kanisha, what is that? What are we doing?
It's a Rugrats match.
Oh my God, it's so dumb. And then we get Willow Nightingale's championship celebration. Awesome. Good stuff. 2 thumbs up.
Yes, that will be awesome. Tune in for that.
We're going to get the AEW World Title Eliminator. I don't know why they do this.
Already?
Yep. Already. We're already doing this. But Swerve, the new AEW World Champion, if he loses to his opponent, then his opponent gets a title match, which is stupid because you already beat him.
Right.
It's dumb. But he's taking on Kyle Fletcher, the ROH TV champion. Yeah, ROH TV champion.
Yeah.
Which would be great. It'd be a great match. Incredible match. Probably match of the night.
That doesn't even need to be an eliminator. That could just be a match.
Yeah, I don't.
Because
I've
we know
never.
he's not winning.
Yeah, like I've never understood the eliminator thing. It seems like a hat on a hat. You know, like you're already in a match with the world champion. You don't need to have this extra
Right.
thing. But still, it's gonna be great. And then, of course, we're gonna have the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship on the line. John Moxley defends against Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse.
I
So
love
yeah,
me some Powerhouse Hobbs. I know he ain't gonna win, but that's gonna be a good ass match.
bro, they could have pulled the trigger on Hobbs so long ago.
Right.
Oh my god! But on the bright side, he's over his shit. He's great.
Right.
Vacation after It was Mox. But yeah, no. So we have some good matches on the card. Some segments that I don't want to pay attention to, but overall, looks like a good show. Looks like a good show. What are you most looking forward to on that card?
Probably Willow's celebration. After all the because the matches, I already know the wrestling is going to deliver, but half the time their segments are going to be like some bullshit. Like Jericho, definitely going to be some bullshit. But Willow, that is what I'm more willing to watch to see what's going to happen with her. How is Mercedes? Mercedes going to interrupt her celebration? What else is going to happen?
1,000%.
Exactly. Like that's what I'm looking forward to see more the storyline, the progression in that storyline happen. Because I don't even know why they got Swerve. Swerve should be having a celebration too instead of Jericho. But
yeah, Jericho won a fake belt.
Right, like Jericho's title, your title ain't even technically real, dude. But y'all got y'all's first black champion should be having a celebration, and he's wrestling.
Yeah,
and he's probably not even in the main event because that's probably Mox.
Yeah, Mox is in the main event. It's like even your world champion is not in the main event of the night.
Damn.
Yeah, that world title got nerfed once they put it on Swerve. Shit.
They're like, hey, congrats, you're the first black champion. All right, Mox, get out of here, baby.
Batty, that is exactly what I'm not saying I'm looking forward to. I'm just saying that's something that when that match happens, there are gonna be a lot of people that are watching for certain reasons.
Right.
Probably that. One of them. Definitely. Absolutely. Willow, I did see that that Bivens was also wearing or Stokely. Is it Stokely? Bivens.
Stokely.
What does he go by name? Stokely.
He
was wearing Trent's breakup t-shirt. Trent has this I'm breaking up with my friends t-shirt that he wears. And Stokely was wearing it when they went to Chuck E. Cheese. And so I saw someone say that shirt makes me nervous about that segment. Like Chris is going to turn on Willow right now.
I hope not. They got too much of a good thing going.
Yeah, they're too fun
with them, right?
Yeah. Let's enjoy that some more. But I think that's going to be it, folks. We'll be back tomorrow to talk about the weekend. Talk about TNA, Rebellion, as well as AW Dynasty. We'll be back to. We're not going to do predictions because there's no show this week. There's a Backlash the week after.
Right.
We'll do predictions next week. We'll reveal who won in the chat, who is our new chat champion, or if Kanisha retained. We'll let y'all know. You can tune in at 8:39-ish, somewhere in that area.
Right.
To know when we're going to go live, you can follow us at facebook.com/UnderTheRingPod and twitch.tv/UnderTheRingPod. You can also see us at Linktree, also /UnderTheRingPod. I want to know who. Well, no, wasn't her. I'm kidding. I'm not going to tell y'all. You can find our links. I'm at Greg Bush SK. You can find Kenny at Rockers44. Mike Jones and our current whatever fucking champion at Mr. Freshbeard. You can see my forever rival Trick Maddie, the final Maddie at the right answer. We've got Tito, street team captain at Borreo Maliente. And last but not least, our local news correspondent and good friend, Justin D. Maxley. Folks, have a wonderful Wednesday night. Or
see y'all tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow. Do the Don. Hey, shout out Frank Thomas. Get y'all some Nugenics, baby.
The GOAT.